Here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Good morning, Uma family.
Hold on, I messed up.
No worries.
There, I was recording to the cloud. Now I'm recording to the computer. Here we go.
Good morning, Uma family. Welcome to yoga. My name is DeJur Jones. I am a Los Angeles-based yoga therapist, and I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to do a class totally on the mat, so you don't have to grab a chair this particular time. We'll maybe do chair next week or some chair next week. My usual suggestions as far as taking care of yourself, if you need a break, please make that happen for yourself. We will be taking breaks throughout, but if you need one in between of that, please make sure to take care of yourself. If I ask you to do anything and you know it's going to hurt you had a previous injury or healing from something, maybe gently try it out, experimenting, or just totally bypassing it if it brings any sort of pain. Pain is the body's way of saying, no, that's too much. And in yoga, we don't ever want to bring pain. I mean, I say that about most fitness or exercise programs or wellness programs, that there should not be any pain, because that's the body's way of crying out, saying it's too much right now. So take care of yourself, bio break, water break, rest break, whatever you need. And I think we'll get started. We'll start with a grounding and just sitting on your mat in a comfortable way, or if you'd like to lay on your back, you may do that now as well. And so we just have an awareness of what parts of us are touching something else. So I am seated. I notice my feet touching the floor. You may be laying out flat and notice your entire back body touching the floor. Noticing the contact points, noticing the surface underneath you and the feeling of support, feeling the support of gravity underneath you. I feel the backs of my thighs touching my stool. I am sitting on a stool right now, so my back is not supported here. So I'm doing my best to sit up really tall. My hands are on my knees, and I'm noticing the texture of the pants I'm wearing. And I'm noticing if the texture is smooth or rough, and also thick or thin, if the fabric is thick or thin. So we're using the sense of touch here. Using the sense of sight, please look around your space. And just notice, look around as if it's your first time in your room, or the space or the room that you're occupying right now. Noticing any colors that may jump out at you, or any like colors of different items, that dominant colors of different items that you may notice right off the bat. And then we use our sense of hearing, and we're listening for sounds inside our space. And then we move to the sense of hearing outside, outdoors. What do you hear? I do hear that the lawnmower has stopped for the moment. See what you hear outside. Sense of taste. What did you have last? I had toothpaste, and so I taste that. Sense of smell. I don't smell any. I did spray myself with some patchouli spray. I do smell that, but otherwise I don't smell anything. See what you smell. Maybe you made toast or cooked breakfast earlier. Plants, flowers. And then we move to focusing on our breathing. So we're going to be using the nose to breathe. I will explain again why this is important. In yoga, there's our mouth breath practices as well. But in studying trauma-informed anything, it is said that the exhalation through the nose helps to reset the nervous system. And so even though this class is not named trauma-informed yoga, it is I teach trauma-informed yoga everywhere I teach, no matter who's in front of me. So I'm aware of certain cueing and, just nonviolent communication when I speak or when I teach. And so that the nasal breath, the exhalation helps us to stabilize our nervous system, especially in times of feeling anxious or triggered or activated or having a PTSD. If you can just get to focusing on the breath, it helps to kind of settle that a little bit. Does not take it away, but it does help to control that and self-manage that instead of just being free falling into that memory or whatever and feeling alone and unable to take care of yourself. So that is why the other benefits of nasal breathing, the hairs in the nostrils collect any dust. A lot of the dust, we see some dust, but the smaller particles, we don't even know that they're there. And so that is a thing about the nasal breath, and then keeping the breath moist and warm as it goes through the chest into the lungs, or the throat into the lungs. And so the lungs don't have to reheat or rehydrate that breath. It's a more efficient way of breathing. If you're stuffy, of course, please breathe through your mouth. But it is the most efficient way to breathe because it has several benefits other than just bringing oxygen to the body. With the breathing, we're going to use big, full inhales, complete inhales and exhales as best as you can throughout the class. I don't breathe that way all day long, but there are periods throughout my day where I make sure that I'm exchanging that old stale breath in my lungs, getting all of that out and making room for a fresh oxygenated breath. So this is the purpose of big breathing. A lot of us, most humans, walk around breathing right up in the chest, and the lungs are not fully utilized. And so we don't get a lot of oxygen incorporated in our bloodstream. So we're oxygen deprived, a lot of us. And we may not even know that we are walking around like that because it's our usual. But when you start to breathe differently, you'll maybe notice how energized you feel or how a little bit more alert you feel than when you're just breathing in the chest. Chest breathing can also, if you have asthma, it could trigger an asthma attack. Chest breathing can also trigger an anxiety attack. So when we use the slow, deep, full inhales and exhales, again, it helps to regulate the nervous system and really utilize the fresh oxygen with each breath. So we will breathe through our nose. I'm going to get down on my mat now. We will start sitting cross-legged. And I don't have anything near me, but if you happen to have not a thick pillow, but a pillow or cushion, you can tuck it right under, not all the way under your butt, but right at the edge. And you'll know when it's in the right place, when you feel a lift in your spine. So if you have that, you can try that out. Some of us are more comfortable sitting with our hips higher than our knees. So typically when we sit flat down on the floor, our knees are higher. And so I recommend sometimes to try the blanket thing or the cushion thing right up under, and you can move it forward and back and you'll find the sweet spot of where it feels really nice to your spine and your hips. So let's just sit here for just a couple breaths. Bring your hands, palms turned down on your knees or thighs, and just take some breaths here. You can nasal breaths, big, full, slow, deep inhales, and then complete exhales. And you may leave your eyes open or closed, and I'll talk about eyes quickly. Closed eyes clearly, obviously, shuts out all the external stimuli, so you get darkness, obviously. It can send a deeper sense of relaxation to the body, but also for some of us, it is unsettling because we want to see what's what. We want to see what's going on, even if we're at home. We like to just have our eyes open and be aware. You can lower your lids halfway, wide open, or open and looking around. So whatever helps you to regulate, you can do that. And you can change throughout a pose or from one pose to the next. You can change the positioning of your eyelids as you like. He's back. He's blowing now, so we're getting there. Anyway, sitting up tall, and just take a few more breaths here. So the spine is really long, the neck is really long, and the shoulders are relaxed and down. Okay, palms resting comfortably, palms down, knees or thighs. You can also, if you want to extend the hands out in front of the knees in order to extend the arm, where the arm is straight. First, I was sitting with my arms close beside me, elbows bent, but you can also extend them, just depending on what you want to do. So we'll start with some stir the pots. Doesn't matter which way you start. I'm just going around in one direction, and we're going to move the breath here. So when you come back, and you can lean back if you want. You can take a big breath here, or you can just come back to sitting upright, your choice. When you come forward, you exhale, let that breath out. So again, you can lean back. When I lean back, I feel a lovely stretch across the back of the upper back, but you can also do these more vertically. It's your choice. So just make sure you're moving the breath with the circling. Exhaling when you come forward, inhaling when you come back or upright. So just this linking breath and movement, if we keep this in mind throughout our class, that fills the body with a lot of oxygen. You can go as slow or as fast as you want, your choice. You can come as far forward as you want. Forward again is the exhale, leaning back or sitting upright is your inhale. Noticing the floor or the mat making contact with your feet. So I feel the blade side, which is the pinky toe side of both of my feet touching the floor. And then I feel my sit bones, of course, on the floor. I notice my hands on my knees. And see if you feel any release when you go from one side to the next on the low side body. If you feel a little stretch happening there. Then let's reverse our direction. Breathing. Just a few more. And then we come back to center. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee and twist to your right. Try to sit up as tall as possible. The right hand can either be on your fingertips or flat palm, or you can wrap the right hand behind around you, bringing the right fingertips over near the left hip. So when you do the wrapping, you get a deeper stretch in the shoulder cap, the front of the shoulders. And so if that's tight for you today, then you can get a little extra lengthening or stretch if you wrap your arm behind. Otherwise, fingertips or palm on the floor behind you is great. And for now, we're going to look over the left shoulder and just hold there. Just hold there and breathe. Sit up as tall as you can. Big breaths. And then move your head from side to side slowly. Again, eyes open, closed, or halfway closed, your choice. Inhale, both arms up. We're going to change directions. Let's change the legs too. So put your other leg in front or on top. Then we bring right hand to left knee, left fingertips on the mat or left palm on the mat behind you, or wrapping the left arm behind you and left fingertips toward the right hip. Your choice. Sit up really straight. And here we'll look over the the right shoulder. Hold here. Smooth breathing, sitting up as tall as you can. Then we'll go back to the first side. Inhale, arms up. Put the other leg in front or on top, twisting to the right. Again, either wrapping the right arm behind you or right fingertips or palm on the mat. And here I want you to move your head side to side. Just slowly moving the head side to side. Big breath. Inhale up, change the legs again, twisting to the left. And, moving the head back and forth. While you all do that, I'm going to see if closing the windows helps. Oh, so sorry. Breathing through your nose. I don't know if that helped a little bit or not. I know it's louder for me than it is what you're hearing, but it's a major annoyance right now. Anyway, okay, so we're coming back to center. Exhale, walk your hands forward. I'm so sorry. The Swiffer. Lean forward here. Look down at your mat. Palms are flat on the floor or on the mat, or you can lift up onto your fingertips. Your choice. Looking down. Take some breaths and see if you can settle into this shape so that you get a nice deep stretch in the low back. Smooth breathing. Walking hands to the right, so either flat palm or on fingertips to the right, and hold there looking down. Walking hands to the left, either flat palm or fingertips, your choice, looking down. Then come back to center again, hold here. Take some breaths, palms are flat or not. It can be up on the fingers. Up on the fingers, it eventually will strengthen the muscles in your hands over time. So that's the benefit of doing that. Looking down. We're going back to the right. This time I want you to put your left hand on top of your right hand. That deepens the stretch a little bit. See if you notice the difference with the one palm on top of the other compared to when we did this before on this side, on the right side. Hold here looking down. And let's walk hands to the left side. Place your right palm on top of your left palm. See if you notice a little, just that one little movement of stacking the hands can deepen the stretch on the side body. See if you notice that. And then come back to center, hold here, take some breaths, either flat palms or fingertips. Actually, I forgot to mention, if you can access your forearms, you can come down on those. I forgot to mention that earlier, but it's all up to you, whatever you want to do. And then inhale, come up, let's extend legs out, shake out arms and windshield wiper your feet. See how nice things feel by letting everything back out to neutral as far as the legs and the arms. Left leg stays extended out. Bring the right foot, the sole of the right foot to touch inside the left thigh. Exhale, walk forward. One hand on either side of your left leg. Look down at the left knee. The left toes are up. So we're flexing the left foot so that we can get a deeper stretch. You might feel it when you flex in the calf, hamstring, and back of the thigh of the left leg. Look down at the left knee. You can also close your eyes if you're interested in that. Just hold here. So you can also do flat palms, fingertips. If you have access to grab hold of the left foot, you can do that. You can hang on to the left ankle. Just try those different options out and see which one you like or which one feels the best. Looking down at the left knee, hold here and breathe. And then walk your hands to the right, like we did before. So torso turns to the right. Look down at your mat, hold here. Then walk your hands back towards your left leg. Inhale, come up, sit up with arms up overhead. We'll do 5 of these. Exhale down. Here's number 4, lift, reach. Exhale down. Here's number 3, sit up tall, breathe in. Exhale down. Number 2. And then exhale down. And then here's number 1. Inhale. Exhale down. Walk yourself upright. Extend the right leg. See if it feels different from the left leg. Windshield wiper the feet and we'll change sides. So the right leg stays extended. Right foot is flexed. Right toes up toward the ceiling. Left sole of the foot touches the inside of the right thigh. Sit up tall. We're going to exhale and walk hands forward and hold here. So looking down at the right knee so that your neck is long and smooth. The back is as straight as you can get it. So it's a forward bend, but with a flat back versus a curved back. Looking down at the right knee, checking in on our breathing, checking in on our jaw. Is our jaw loose and relaxed or tight? If it's tight, if it's clenched, just separate the arches of the teeth and then close your lips together. Looking down here, breathing through the nose. Hands walk to the left this time, either fingertips or palms, or even forearms if you can do it. No pressure, it's all the same thing. Hold here, breathe through your nose. Smooth breath. We'll come back to center, back with one hand on either side of the right leg. We're lifting, inhale, come up. Exhale down. That was number 5. We'll do 5 all together. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. That was 3. Inhale. This is number 2. Exhale down. Inhale for 1. Exhale down. Inhale, walk yourself upright. Extend the left leg out. Windshield wiper the feet and shake out your arms. So another hip opener, bring the soles of the feet to touch. This is butterfly pose or cobbler, like shoemaker, not peach. Sitting up tall, we'll just hold here. If you want to lift and lower your knees, do it in a gentle way, but you can fly your butterfly if you want. Otherwise, just you can be still. Just hold here. So this is a great stretch for the inside of the thighs. Those inner hamstring muscles, they get tight because we don't usually use them unless we're runners or dancers or gymnasts. So they get tight, they shorten because we're not using them. So this is a very accessible way to give a little attention to the inner hamstrings. And you can sit like this in bed. You can lay back like this, put some cushions behind your head and get comfortable and lay back. You can also put some, I usually have like clothes around my bed because they're not hung up, but you can roll up some clothes or towels. If you have yoga blankets, and put those under your knees so that you can just let your body go in this shape. And so this is a nice passive stretch for the inner hamstring muscle. Exhale forward. So you access your forearms. You can also do fingertips or flat palm, your choice. Look down at your feet and hold here. So this is now a forward bend, what is it called? Butterfly pose with a forward bend. We'll call it that. And so that forward bending in yoga is always really therapeutic for the low back. Smooth breath. Facial muscles are neutral. They just are being. We're not grimacing. We're not grinding our teeth together. We're just relaxed face. Facial muscles are relaxed. Walking hands to the left. See how this feels with our feet positioned like this, our legs positioned like this. It's not as easy to do as when we did it earlier, for me personally. Looking down at the floor to the left. And then we'll go the other way, walking hands to the right. So here you can also do fingertips or palm, your choice. Look down toward the floor on the right side of you. And then come back to center. Walk yourself up on a breath in. Bring the legs together, knees together, extend the legs out. And again, we'll windshield wiper the feet and shake out the arms. So we'll go to a twist. So the left leg stays extended out. Bring the right foot to the mat. So you have some options with the right foot or with when the knee is bent, whatever side we're on. I personally like my foot away from the inside of so my right foot is away from the inside of my left knee because I need some room. So I'm making space for my body. You can bring the arch of the right foot to touch the right knee. There's an option. And the other option is crossing the right foot to the outside of the left knee. This one is I can do it, but it's not the most comfortable. But I can do it, but I feel like I'm trying to hang on and hold all my body parts. And I just feel it's just congested and there's nothing wrong with me. I just find another way to do it where I can settle in. And that's where my foot is a little bit away from the inside of the left knee. So you pick what you would like. You have an option for the left arm. I'm going to wrap. The girls get a little squishy in the way a little bit. They're not trouble, but I just make it work for me. Some people can hook their left elbow to their left knee. This for me is a struggle. I'm trying to hold the elbow there. I feel really, just feels tight for me. So I rather just get into the shape by hanging on to the right knee with my left hand. And that's how we make yoga work for our own individual bodies. I'm not just saying do it like this because the picture shows me to have you do it like this. We're making our bodies, but we're making the yoga work for our bodies, not the other way around. So turning to the right, the right hand is either flat like we've done before or fingertips behind you. We're twisting to the right. You can also wrap the right arm around like we did before. Just hold here. Try to sit up as straight as you can. So this is a version of a seated twist. Twist and breathe. If you'd like to move your head from side to side to bring a little motion to your neck, you may do that, or you can position your head in a direction that's comfortable for you. Oh my God, it's gone. Yay. Come back to center, unwrap everything. See how the muscles feel when you let go. Extend the right leg out. Again, let's windshield wiper the legs, the feet, and then we'll change. So the options are, again, right leg stays extended. You can put the left foot outside the right knee, left arch touching the right knee, or left foot away from the right knee. Your choice. Inhale and twist to the left. You can hook your right elbow to the left knee, or you can hang on to the left knee with the right hand. I'm hanging on with my right hand. Twist your torso to the left. Fingertips of the left hand or the palm of the left hand behind you, or wrapping the left arm around your back and left fingertips toward the right hip. Your choice. Twisting, sitting up as tall as you can. The right foot is flexed. Smooth breath. Again, this is a version of a seated twist. If you want to move your head side to side, you may, or find one position to hold it in. Traditionally, we would look over whatever shoulders in the back. So on this side, we'd be looking to the left. Sometimes that is too much of an angle for our necks. So you can look to the right if you want. You can also look in the direction of your heart, so straight out in the direction of your heart or any other place. And then come back to center, unravel. And then windshield wiper your feet, check out your arms. I want to talk to you about the benefits of twists in yoga. There is a series of twists. Series meaning seated on the floor. We've done some of these in chairs. You can do twists laying on your back. You can do twists standing up. And so the twist, the benefits of the twist, they bring a little lengthening to those muscles on the side body. They get tight too, especially on the side rib cage, because we don't do a lot with those. The twists push the organs out of their normal spot, so that massages them a little bit. This is the only way to get them massaged, is by twisting them, or manually, I guess, from the outside you can massage them. But this is what the twist is for. And then it adds length to your spine. Throughout our day, gravity pulls us down to earth. Our spine can get compressed. And so these yoga twists to help us re-lengthen the spine. And with that lengthening, there's a fluid in the discs between each pair of bones in the spine. They get rehydrated from us twisting and moving and kind of separating the spine from on top of itself. So that's the nerdy yoga teacher explanation of why twists are good. Take a breath in here. And exhale, lean forward. So hands can be flat on the outsides of the legs. You can put your hands up on fingertips. You can rest your forearms on your shins. You can wrap your hands on the outside of your feet or on the inside of your choice, whatever you pick. The hold here. So this is this is also a seated forward bend or seated forward fold, seated forward fold. And just hold here. This is really therapeutic for your low back. Should not hurt at all. Smooth breath. This shape can be also done in a chair. Just imagine both feet on the floor, sitting in a chair and bending forward. We've done this in our chair yoga sessions as well. Hold here and breathe. If you want to move your head side to side, so basically chin to the right shoulder, chin to the left shoulder a few times. We'll try that out. See how that feels. And then come back. The head, we're going to inhale, sit up, arms up, reach up. And then we'll exhale forward and stretch, really stretch the arms and hands out away from you. So you get a nice deep stretch in your low back. Inhale up. When you come up, sit up really tall. So you're stretching up, hands, fingers up toward the sky. Exhale forward, reaching out, long arms, long spine. Inhale, come up. Fingertips reach for the sky. Exhale down. So we take our time here, see what you feel. Hopefully this feels nice. It should not be any pain. Inhale, come up, reach up, lift up, exhale forward. We're gonna hold here. So exhale, hands on the floor, fingertips on the floor, forearms on the shins, hands wrapped outside the feet or inside the feet. Look down toward the floor and hold here. And then inhale, walk yourself upright. Let's see, and let's windshield wiper our feet. We're gonna come onto our back. So come down on your back. Bring your knees to chest when you lay back. So rocking back, hanging on one hand each corresponding knee. And just allow yourself to settle here and notice if you feel your spine flattening out on the floor. Just take some breaths. And if you want to add a little deeper stretch to the low back, you can pull the knees closer to your chest. That activates the muscles in the arms as well. So you might feel like your low back lifted up off the mat a little bit when you pull the knees closer. So that's a little bit of an extra stretch there. Just hold here. Allow a settling. And then we'll rock side to side. So experiment with coming all the way. I'm starting on my left side. Doesn't matter what side, but I'm going all the way to the left side. I'm stacking the legs on top of each other. Then I'm going to rotate and go the other way. And I'm going really slow so I can feel my body making contact with the floor and noticing that massage effect. You can also not go to all the way down to the side. You can stay more with the legs more facing the ceiling, if that makes sense. You can do that. So try them both. See which one feels the nicest. And then come back to center. I want you to circle both knees in the same direction. So you can either leave your hands touching the knees or move the hands away. And we're just circling. So feeling a circular massage happening in the low back. That's the lumbar spine, part of the spine, the lower curve of the spine. The spine has two curves. The cervical curve, which is the neck, there's a curve there, and then the lumbar curve, which is the low curve. And just see how you feel any therapeutic relief or sensations from just the slow circling and letting your body make contact with your yoga mat, that part of your body. Let's reverse and go the other way. And you can go as fast or as slow. I'm going slow, but you can go fast if you like. So this brings a lot of relief. If you carry a tight low back most of your days, then you can do these in the morning or whenever you get a chance to lay down, you can do them, but maybe before you start your day or maybe when you end your day. And then exhaling both feet onto the floor, knees up, and let's windshield wiper the knees. So knees going side to side. So when your knees go to your right, you may feel a stretch on the front of the left thigh. So just look around for those stretches. When my knees are going to the left, I feel a stretch on the front of the right thigh. And so this is, beside the massage aspect of the low back, this is another benefit of doing these windshield wipers with the legs, is that we get a nice stretch on the bundle of the muscles in the front of the thighs. Move your breath as you go from side to side. The next time you go to knees, your knees go to your left, just let them hold there. Take some breaths. I have my arms out in a T shape, palms up, but you can position yours any way you want, but just have the palms turned up. So wherever you want, I have mine over my head, palms up. You can have them down 3/4 of the way down or 3/4 of the way up, your choice. Smooth breath. Then we'll inhale, bring both knees to the right, same thing, let them fall where they fall. Release them, let them go. So you're not contracting muscles to hold them, you're just letting them be. And see if you feel a stretch on the top, the front of the left thigh, arms are wherever you want them to be. And then bring feet back flat on the floor. Extend the right leg straight up, right sole of the foot faces the sky. Hang on to the hang on to the right leg wherever, doesn't matter. We're going to exhale, lift your forehead toward the right knee. Inhale your head down onto the mat. We'll do 4 more. And the right foot is flexed, by the way. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. You might feel a nice stretch in the back of the right leg with this. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Last one. We're going to hold this one. Exhale, lift, and hold. So just hang on. Drop your chin near your chest. And hold and breathe. Keep the breath moving. Right foot is flexed. Then inhale, lower the head. Exhale, lower the right leg all the way out. Extend the left leg out. Bring the arms up and over in a big stretch. So some suggestions, your choice of your stretch. It can be a simple stretch like what we're doing right now. You can point and flex your feet and flex and release your fingers. Or you can circle wrists and ankles. So you can do a combination of all of that or none of that, your choice. But make it a big stretch. And then release that. Right leg stays extended. I'm sorry, right leg does not stay extended. Right foot on the mat. Lift the left foot up toward the sky and hang on. Flex the left toe. So I immediately feel that my left leg in this shape is much tighter than the right. So there's nothing for me to do about that. It's just, again, I ask you to notice any sensations that your body is sharing with you. Just hold here. Right foot is flat. Right knee is up. Sometimes the right knee or that knee that's bent wants to kind of fall out to the side. So we want to control that. We're keeping the right foot on the floor. Take a breath in here. Exhale, lift your head. We'll do 5 of these. Forehead toward the left knee. Inhale down. You might even notice when you curl up off your mat, the contact of that's the thoracic part of the spine, the upper back. Might feel that lifting and lowering off the mat. Here we go. Exhale up. This is number 4. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. This is number 2. Inhale down. And this is number 1. Exhale, hold. So keep breathing, but keep the upper back up off the mat. Left foot is flexed. Continue your breath. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, lower the left leg. Extend the right leg out. Another big stretch. Arms up. Stretch in a way that feels nice for you. Big stretch, big breath. Then we'll move into happy baby. So we'll do we'll do half happy baby for each side, and then we'll do the full happy baby. So we'll start, you can either have the right foot on the mat or the right leg extended. Bend the left knee, grab hold of the left ankle with the left hand. You can also take the left hand on the outside of the left foot. So it's your choice of where you hold on. You can hang on to the shin with the left shin, left hand, left ankle, left hand, outside of the left foot with the left hand. Just hold here. So this is a hip opener and also a nice stretch for the inside of the left thigh and the back of the left thigh. The right arm is wherever you want it to be. Just flip the palm up. Doesn't matter where the right arm is. Just make it comfortable for yourself. I'm sort of pulling my knee down toward the mat a little bit. So the knee is deeply bent. The sole of my left foot is facing the ceiling, flat and facing the ceiling. This is half happy baby for the left side, for the left leg. Hold here. Take some breaths. Then we're going to extend the left leg down. Notice how it feels when we let it go compared to the right leg. Okay, it might feel different. Bend the right knee, right foot toward the ceiling. You can hang on to the outside of the right hand, outside of the right foot with the right hand. You can hang on to the right ankle with the right hand, or right shin with the right hand. Try to bend your right knee as much as you can. So bending the right knee deeply. And hold here, just take some slow breaths, move the breath, full, slow, deep inhales, complete exhales. Take 2 more breaths. We're gonna bend the left knee and have it join the right leg. The left leg join the right leg. So now we're hanging on to both ankles, corresponding hand, or both shins. You can hang on, you can wrap your forearms around the back of your knees if you want. You can hang on to the outside of each foot, corresponding hand, or inside. So your choice, and just hold here. So try to drop your chin down to your chest so your neck is smooth and long, and especially in the back of the neck. We don't want the chin jutting up because that means that the neck is crimped because your chin is lifted up too high. So bring the chin down, relax the head, hold here. So initially we hold these poses for a while because initially there's a little muscle struggle that sometimes happens, not every time, but sometimes, for me, a lot of the time. And once they get over the shape they're in, then they relax. So we're waiting, that's why I have you hold these different shapes for longer than probably other teachers. So hold here. Breathe through your nose. Notice the contact of your spine on your yoga mat. We're gonna rock in Happy Baby. So you can rock where you stay more upright than going from one side, going all the way to each side. But you can see what feels best for you. So rock your baby. You can also stay stationary. I mean, it's your choice. So again, this rocking adds a massage benefit to this pose, Happy Baby pose. And come back to center. Lower your feet onto the floor. We're gonna windshield wiper the knees again. Both knees going the same way at the same time. And then come back to stillness. We'll go with thread the needle. So this is another hip opener. Cross your right ankle to your left knee. So it looks like a number 4. You can stay here, or you can exhale and bring both knees towards your chest. You can also stay here, or you can take your right arm between your thighs and have the hands meet at the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. Your choice. So again, the chin is tipped downward, so the neck is long. Let's circle the left foot while we're here. This is called thread the needle. So it's a hip opener. There's a stretch happening on the inside of the right thigh right now. Circle the left foot the other direction. And then extend and straighten the left leg up. Pull out the right arm and hang on to the left leg with both hands. Doesn't matter where. If you have access to reach your left toe with your left peace sign fingers, move the right arm out of the way. You can try for that. Otherwise, holding on is enough. Both feet are flexed here. And then lower left foot to mat. Untangle the right foot on the mat, right leg, I should say, right foot on the mat. We'll change sides. Left ankle to right knee. You can stay here. You can exhale, bring both knees to chest. You can stay here. You can interlace the left hand between the thighs, left arm rather between the thighs. Hands can meet on the back of the right thigh. Hands can meet on the front or on the front of the leg or on the right shin. Just hold here. Chin is tucked downward. Then we'll extend the right foot up. Bring the arms out. Hang on to the right leg anywhere. You can reach, if you can reach your right big toe with right peace sign fingers, you can try that. Otherwise, just hang on wherever. It's all the same. And then we'll place the right foot on the mat. Untangle the left leg, left foot on the mat. Windshield wiper the legs again, side to side. Slow or fast, your choice. We're going to move into final rest. So if you want to grab a blanket or a towel to cover yourself, you can do that. And we will settle into the mat, onto the mat. You can position your hands any way you'd like. I'll name a few suggestions, but you decide. You can put your palms down on your belly. You can have your arms 3/4 of the way down, palms up, T-shape, 3/4 of the way up, or elbows bent, palms up. You can choose where you like to place your hands. And we settle in, checking in on the breath. Noticing any differences than when we first started of how you feel. Smooth out the breath. Relax your jaw. Take a breath in. Relax your feet. Exhale. Take a breath in. Relax your legs. Exhale. Deep breath in. Relax your hands. Exhale. Deep breath in. Release your spine. Exhale. Deep breath in. Release the arms. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Continue with your natural breathing pattern. Take a big breath in, stretch your arms over your head, and enjoy the last stretch of our class or in our class. Exhale, bring your knees to chest, turn on one side. Let the bottom arm be a pillow for your head. Bend your knees deeply. When you're ready, push yourself up to seated. Just take a second to notice how you feel. If you feel any changes from when we first began as far as your emotions or your energy or relaxation level. Drop your chin down to your chest. Circle your head slowly, either direction. And then reverse the direction of the circle. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Uma Community Clinic, for having me. And I'll see everyone next Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve.